hit the halfway point. So let's take a moment to appreciate the ride. In week 4, we're looking for more. More touchdowns, more fans, and maybe even more history.
Just being able to finally beat the team out east would be huge for us.
Kick up those feet and take a seat, because week 4 is about to bring the heat.
We're the Battle Cheerleaders, and you're watching ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday.
This is ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday, sponsored by Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. When you have one shot to win it all.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to week 4 of SportsZone Football Friday. I'm ABC 17 Sports Director Natalie Jones. It's hard to believe it, but we are already nearly halfway through the high school football season, folks. There are now just 5 weeks left in the regular season. Hard to believe. Let's get to our game of the week, though. Heck of a matchup here in Columbia tonight as the Battle Spartans hosted the Hickman Cupies just down the road. Both teams looking for their first wins of the season tonight on homecoming, no less. If you want to see an intro that's going to get you hype every time, you gotta watch Battle. Walking down the catwalk all the way to the field, storming that field, hammers in hand. Love bringing the OG traditions. Lots of OGs on the field tonight. First-year head coach Matt Herman meeting his old friend Hickman head coach Cedric Galvez. Those guys coached at Battle together. Good to see them reunited on the battlefield. First drive of the game, Battle defense was strong. Snap high to Carter Holliday, and Jeremy Dudley made him pay for it. Big sack in the red zone for the home team. Battle gonna get the rock now. Time for some offense. I have some advice, and I think Herman's gonna agree with me. Hand it off to Chris Brown and let the man work. He is rumbling down the sideline. Will he make it? Too many defenders. He's not gonna win the foot race to the end zone, but you gotta let him finish it off. Couple plays later, he finds a lane to the zone. Spartans get up 7-0. Nice job by that young man. Still first quarter. Cupes trying to get something going here offensively. Holiday drops back, and my goodness, look at the hops on Brock Camp. My goodness, what a catch that was. Good chance here now to get on the board. Holiday targets him in the end zone, bounces off of him though, and nice awareness from Sam Sanoho for a pick. Just his first of the night. Big momentum play, nothing came from it. Wait a minute though, another opportunity. Holiday passes again, bounces off his man again. Oho is there again. Is he gonna return it all the way? Could we have a pick 6 on our hands? Looked like it, not quite though. Not going to quite hit the crib, but what a play. 2 interceptions for that man right there. Battle going to get it done tonight, 26-12 over crosstown rival Hickman. Big C-MAC matchup in Jefferson City. Sam Kaiser QB1 in street clothes as the Bruins hosted the undefeated Capital City Cavaliers. Second quarter, Rockbridge already up 14-7. Brady Davidson adds to the lead there, finds Devin Holt in the corner of the zone. 7-yard touchdown for the Bruins, up 14 now. Rockbridge defense also getting involved. Nice tackle here by Donovan Taylor. Look at that, just getting his ankles. 2-yard loss there, but Capital City's offense gonna find its groove again here. It's Jalen Thomas making a move, and the man is off to the races. Doesn't quite hit the end zone. That's a big gain for the Capital City Cavaliers, and the offense gonna capitalize on it. Philip Richardson runs it in from 2 yards out. 7-point game now. Rockbridge got right back to work. Davidson to Drevin Seaman, the walk-in highlight for another nice gain. Rockbridge didn't score a touchdown on this drive, though, but a 42-yard field goal from the Army commit, Joey Scardina. The kid has a leg, folks. A 56-yarder this season. That one, too. Rockbridge wins this one 38-28. Over in Sedalia, the night started with some special appearances from some young Smith Cotton cheerleaders and football players. Love to see those guys out there. Early on, 3rd and long, Jefferson City's Kane Fueling gets a clean sack there. But a bit later, Jay's on offense going to score, jolting through the line of scrimmage. Another score here from LaViolet. Nicely done by the Jays. Smith Cotton going to analyze the tape a little bit for back-to-back touchdowns. Safe to say it worked. Look at this. The Tigers had us fooled. There comes Beal Gray, a sneak into the end zone. Second quarter, here comes the Jays. Jacob Wilson zooming through the defense and landing Jeff City another touchdown. Smith Cotton trying for something here. Nice pass to Ian Jackson. good there, but Jeff City going to come right back at him with another touchdown, and Jeff City goes on to dominate tonight, 56-14. Elias loses a nail-biter tonight, 30-29 against Cardinal Ritter. This one came down to a field goal, folks. Camdenton dominates Parkview 56-7. Osage defeats Eldon 37-21. Hallsville dominates Grandview tonight, 42-7. The final. Moberly downs Kirksville 35-6. Mexico gets a nice win against Marshall 21-14, and Hannibal rolls over Fulton tonight 77-6. What's the halftime break for SportsZone Football Friday? We got a lot more coming your way after this break, though, including a big conference meeting in Wardsville. Stick around.
Hi, it's Tommy with Heritage Tractor. Get the industry-leading John Deere 1025R tractor for a competitive $219 per month. No down payment and zero interest until 2029. Why shop anywhere else? Come see the Heritage difference today. Offer ends September 30th, 2023. See dealer for details.
Shop Missouri Furniture's tent sale, happening now at our Jefferson City, St. James, Washington, and Ozark showrooms. Overstock prices have been drastically reduced for immediate clearance. Save up to 85% off on floor models, model closeouts, discontinued items, clearance, and more. We have hundreds of items in stock and ready to be delivered. Plus, test our lineup of Purple mattresses and find special in-store rebates on appliances. Don't miss Missouri Furniture's tent sale.
Our family's serving yours since 1977.
Why I like Palmer so much is I have more freedom. I've gotten to where I become my own guardian again.
What I like about Palmer is we do like fun things. It's one of my favorite places to come to.
Lots of stuff to do and awesome.
You know what? I'm happy, very happy. I would love to live Palmer's forever.
I love Palmer's just because I feel like I can be myself.
I love Palmer's.
I love Palmer.
Yeah, I love it.
Life's a little calmer with Palmer.
First State Community Bank. Community strong.
Hi, I'm Joe Miller, Regional President of First State Community Bank, and our people are proud to serve this community because this is where we work, where we raise our families. This is our home. At First State Community Bank, our relationships aren't just built on banking. We have a responsibility to help better the communities we serve. That's why we partner with local charities to give back every chance we get. Here's to hoping you'll pop in and see us sometime, or maybe we'll see you around town.
Visit fscb.com.
Bruno! Bruno!
Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, Rogue makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum, or get a low $369 per month lease on Rogue.
It's not a good day, it's a great day at Continental Siding. Savvy shoppers know buying in the off-season is how you get the best price. And we know the best way to keep great installers is to never have layoffs. The Keep Our Crews Busy sale has to be the biggest sale because we have to keep our crews busy. If you book your siding or window project now, we'll install it this winter and you'll get our very best pricing. Once our winter schedule is full, this sale is over. We're booking up fast, so click.
In a serious injury or wrongful death case, often the only way to get full financial recovery is to take the case to trial. A jury will hear the story of your accident and the lifetime of pain and suffering ahead. But they won't hear that you have to repay your medical bills or that the defendant's insurance is ultimately responsible. Hire a board-certified law firm with significant trial experience to tell your story. A.W. Smith Law, protecting Mid-Missouri, one case at a time.
Hi, it's Tommy with Heritage Tractor. Get the industry-leading John Deere 1025R tractor for a competitive $219 per month. No down payment and zero interest until 2029. Why shop anywhere else? Come see the Heritage difference today. Offer ends September 30th, 2023. See dealer for details.
We're the Blair Oak Student Section, and you're watching ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday night. Yeah!
We love all the help from the cheerleaders, the student sections. Thank you, guys. Welcome back, folks. It's been a while since California topped the defending Class II state champions. The Blair Oaks Falcons have not lost to the Pinto since, get this, 2014. That is nearly a decade this time around. It's their first conference meeting since first-year head coach Kenny Grubb took the program over out in California. The last time these two teams met, Blair Oaks won by 38 points. Gonna be a similar story tonight as well. First quarter Blair Oaks played some lockdown defense tonight. Parker Bennett throws down Walker Friedmeier for the sack, forcing a Pinto punt. First Blair Oaks possession of the game. California's defense stepped up here. Brooks Volkart jumps in the route for interception. Just like that, the Pintos get the ball back. Nice defensive play there, but that was the lone bright spot for California. Blair Oaks' Brady Kirpin powers through for a 1-yard touchdown run. Falcons up 7-0 in Wardsville. Nice student section out there tonight. Blair Oaks offense never slowed down. Tyler backs to Hayden Lackman, 27 yards to the crib, 14-0. Blair Oaks on top. Falcons shut out California, 69-0. Big time win for Ted LePage and company. We head out to Southern Boone, where the Eagles are having their first game on brand new turf. Look how beautiful it is. Soboco hosting Booneville. I know they had to have fun running out on that field. Brand new field. First quarter, Brady Dapkus gonna drive up the gut here to give Southern Boone a quick 6-0 lead. The first touchdown in the newly built stadium. We love to see it, but the Pirates responding quickly. Evan Bishop gonna step up in the pocket here. Watch this. Gonna find his guy Dakota Troost over the middle. That man is at a heck of a few weeks. Dodges that tackle there and gets in. Booneville up 7-6 now in Ashland. Still first quarter, Eagles in the red zone. Play action, Austin Evans to Chase Morris. The man will not be denied. Let him into the zone. 12-6 in favor of Soboco, and the Eagles going to go on to win big 44-26. Nice way to unveil the new field in front of all those hometown fans. The undefeated Centralia Panthers look to keep their win streak alive tonight versus the Brookfield Bulldogs. Quarterback Cullen Bennett going to get the Panthers going behind center here. Bennett getting things started with a pass to Braylon Whistler. Nice pass for a first down, though. And very next play, Bennett finds his fullback Anthony Ford, who gets it down right at the goal line. They're making some forward progress here, and eventually it would be Bennett who would sneak it in to give Centralia an early 7-0 lead. He would go on to have 3 total touchdowns tonight. That's going to give the student section something nice to cheer about. Always have a good fan base out there in Centralia. Fun play, though, from Brookfield. Watch this double pass. Colton Parn to his younger brother, Peyton Parn, and the Bulldogs pulling some trickery out of the bag. Centralia, though, would ultimately win on this one, 33-0, with the help of 5 turnovers from their defense. Centralia shuts out Brookfield, 33-0. El Dorado Springs edges out Versailles, 33-30. Harrisburg loses a nail-biter to Milan, 45-44. Palmyra wins 33-. Macon tonight, Fayette gets shut out by Westran, 49-0. Montgomery County wins big against Mark Twain, 47-14. Louisiana gets it done against North Callaway, 31-14. South Callaway falls to Wright City tonight, 41-26. One team that is off to a very hot start this season is the Tolton Trailblazers. Now, the Blazers are undefeated and have won its game by an average of, listen to this, 41 points. That's absolute dominance, folks, and it helps when you have a defense like head coach Michael Egnew has this season. Early on, Ryan Deacon starts the defensive party. Mikey Jardine ain't going nowhere, sir. Nice play from Deacons there. He says, not today. That Blazer defense didn't make anything easy on Brookfield tonight, or on Principia tonight. Jardine gonna try to use his legs here, but he's met with a brick wall, as he was all night. Defense pitching a shutout, so how about we try something new? And that something new is going to land in Dominic Abadi's hands. Huge pick for the Trailblazers, and then some. Gets a little bit of a gain there. How about we get to some offense? The Ryan brothers, really the story of this season for the Blazers. QB1, Jake Ryan hits his brother, Sam Ryan. Touchdown. The brother connection could not be working better. Tolton dominates Principia in another shutout this season, 49-0. Let's head out to Scotland County. That's where we find the Salisbury Panthers. And folks, you can't script it any better. On the opening kick, Braden White fields it. He dodges all those defenders, going to get to the outside, and he has some space. He's going to take it all the way to the crib. What a 1-2 punch right out of the gate. Salisbury leads quickly. Second quarter now. Scotland County up 15-8. Not for long. Here comes the Panthers. Eli Jackson rolling out, finds his man, and just barely gets in for the touchdown. Didn't know at first, but yes, it was ruled a touchdown. Salisbury, though, falls to Scotland County 41-22. Scoreboard now. Tipton falls to Orchard Farm 14-12. Paris dominates Northland Christian tonight 58-12. Marceline goes big over Hogan Prep 45-16. Van Far struggled against Bowling Green tonight 72-22. Herman wins big over Cuba 63-0. Skyline falls to Buffalo 14-12. St. Clair wins a close one 46-41 over Sullivan. And Owensville beats St. James 43-22.